Well, hi, everybody. No, I am not yet in costume today, but I have to show you something fun. A member of TLC, Shelly Hernandez, got into this dinosaur costume and stood in front of her house in Scotts Valley with a sign that said, "Let's make hunger extinct," collecting donations for Second Harvest Food Bank. I love this. We kick off our food and fun drive for Second Harvest this week, and Shelly ended up collecting thousands for the food drive. Unbelievable. Way to go, Shelly. By the way, she is not there today, so don't drive by her house, but you can contribute to Second Harvest. More details this weekend at church. The drive kicks off this weekend, goes till November 22nd. Hey, I want to share a verse from 1 Peter that I think describes Daniel. It's in 1 Peter 4:10. Peter says, "Each of you should use whatever gift you've received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace." So at work, on the job, at school, be an agent of grace. Tim Keller was a well-known pastor in Manhattan, and he tells a story of a young college grad who landed a great job at a super prestigious ad agency in Manhattan, Madison Avenue. She worked for a guy who went to his church. So her first year, she makes a mistake that costs the company tens of thousands of dollars, and she expects to be fired by the end of the day. Her boss goes to the board of the company, asks for patience with her. He says he should have done a better job prepping her. And so on his recommendation, the board gives her another chance, and she ends up doing great at the company. But when this young woman hears what her boss had done for her, she asks him through tears, "Why would you do something like that, especially for a new employee?" She knew stuff like that just didn't happen in the supercharged culture of Manhattan, right? And her boss says, "Well, since you asked, my life was changed forever because of somebody who took the blame for me." She says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Jesus took the punishment for my sin and gave me a fresh start, a new life. So I like to do that for others when I can." And she ends up coming to the church, finding faith in Christ. Now, of course, I'm not saying following Jesus means you never fire anybody. I am saying that if you're influenced by the gospel, grace is going to seep into every relationship, sometimes without you even realizing it. Maybe in how you respond to somebody who underperforms at work or treats you poorly at work, or a boss who snaps at you, or a coworker who was rude. Your impulse is grace instead of responding in kind. Now, this does not mean covering up wrong behavior. It means responding as somebody changed by grace, like Daniel. I'm going to be talking more about that this weekend at TLC, Saturday 6 p.m., Sunday 9 and 11. Plus, in 1 week, we're going to have baptisms again in all the services. And this weekend, I'm teaching the baptism class 1 hour after every service this weekend. If you've decided to follow Jesus, do what Christians have done for 2,000 years now as a sign of that and get baptized. Meet me for the class this weekend in the office lobby after every service, and then in 1 week, the baptisms will be in every service. I hope to see you this weekend as we talk about what Daniel has to teach us about being an agent of grace, even in Babylon. God bless you. Have a great weekend.